Kevin Hart just got hit with another.
Wow.
This is
as
shocking.
he recovers and is still
right.
in an inpatient rehab facility with a car accident where he's trying to walk again. He just got hit with a $60 million lawsuit.
Yeah, this is from the woman named Montia Sabah.
She is the one who Kevin Hart had a liaison at that Cosmopolitan Hotel in 2017, and it turned out that the act was recorded, secretly recorded. Kevin said he didn't know who recorded it. She's saying that's not true. She's saying he did.
You gotta remember his former friend, JT Jackson, was arrested for extortion. And turns out that he allegedly is the person who set up the camera, but she's clearly thinks...
She
thinks that Kevin was in on it.
She's saying Kevin let him in, Kevin did this, and the whole motivation was, according to her, publicity.
Yeah, the bombshell allegation here is that not only did he let JT Jackson into the hotel room, but he actually conspired with him in advance of that to have him come into the hotel room and to record the sexual tryst for the purposes, she says, of Hart gaining additional publicity and media attention, and to increase his overall pop culture status.
Can I?
Does that not make? That makes no sense.
No sense because he was he engaged at the time?
He was. I think he was married.
Was he married at the time?
Yeah.
Why would he do that? It doesn't. Kevin Hart didn't need publicity. Number one,
didn't need that kind of publicity. Didn't
need that kind of publicity in particular.
Right.
So I don't understand what she's saying, that he would want that and seek out that kind of publicity.
I mean, like we always say,
hard to compute.
In a lawsuit, people can claim.
No, they can claim anything they want.
Well, you can, but I mean, look, he was already very famous, which is different than the sort of Kardashian, the telltale, Kardashian situation where the allegation is she got famous from the sex tape. But nevertheless, there is historical, precedent to show that sex tapes can make you more famous than you ever were before.
Right, but Jason, he was the most famous, one of the most famous actors in Hollywood at the time this happened.
Yeah,
so that doesn't make a lot of
and look,
sense.
she has to overcome that if she's going to actually try to assign this motivation to her, to him. But nevertheless, I think there might be something that his attorneys could glom onto to say that Kevin Hart was famous in a very sort of wholesome family way. Maybe they wanted to sort of build his credentials in a different vein.
Okay. By the way, just so you know, we've reached out to Kevin's people. So far, we haven't heard back. So she's suing for $60 million, Jason?
Yeah, 60 million. It's a huge, huge number, obviously, but
invasion of privacy.
Invasion of privacy. It's been now spread out to the world. Obviously, we know the situation from Hulk Hogan, right, and the lawsuit that he filed, and that was well over $100 million judgment that he got for invasion of his privacy in a sex tape. So there is a precedent for these kinds of tens of millions of dollar judgments.
Although this is a lawsuit where anybody can ask anything,
right?
And it's got to be played out. And I think this is a little bit different than Hulk, but nonetheless, and she's got to prove that he was in on it. And Kevin has always said he had nothing to do with this and didn't know it.
Yeah, unless JT Jackson flips on Kevin, it's going to be hard for him.
Well, that's interesting. I didn't think of that, but why would he do that if he's being sued too, right?
Right. I have no answer for that, obviously.
Yes, my name is Mariah from Jersey. Personally, about this story, I just feel like it's a little iffy, personally, because he's a father. He has a daughter himself, whether that's his mistress or not. Who would want to, just put somebody's woman's business out there like that? And he has a reputation to hold, and he's a family man, and he's a comedian. So I feel like if that was his mistress, she had some consent to be around him and whatever sexual stuff they had going on, but I don't feel like he would just put out a sex tape of another woman knowing that he has a daughter and a family.
Yeah.
So I feel like, personally, I just feel like the story's iffy, and I hope that she does get justice if it was wrong, but I personally don't feel like that's Kevin Hart's character.
Yeah, it was surprising to read.